All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. As I was getting ready for and getting ready to record this pod, I was just taking a moment to reflect on the theme for today. And, this is so beautifully said that when we think about habits, we tend to, like to complicate things. We like, our habits to be perfect, and we want it to be the best reflection of us. But here's what I want to share with you. One is that, of course, habits are complex, and that it is okay if your habits are not supporting you 100%. Now, let me unpack this for you as we go. Three things I want to share with you. One is, of course, that when we think about habits, choose just a few. I say this because a lot of times, especially when it comes to this time of the year, we are now in that very magical part of the year. We are just a little beyond the middle of December, and so for a lot of us, something that we learned from our younger years, where we wanted to have New Year resolutions, and we want to create new habits. Something that typically can happen is that we get either overwhelmed or we get distracted, and we try to take on too many habits. So, the first thing I want to share with you, of course, is that just choose a few. And when you're willing to just choose a few habits, the second thing to keep in mind, of course, is that remember to choose wisely. Like, really take your time with being clear about which habit you're intending to develop, which habit you're intending to grow. And then the second part, of course, is that, why do you want that particular habit? So let me ask you, as you're getting ready for the new year, as I like to tell our students, our members in our community at iHypnosis Life, that we get a jump on the year by starting our new year in November going into December, so that by the time Jan comes along, we've already made our, we've already done a lot, we've already had our failures, and which also brings me to the third point, right? Which is, one is, of course, choose a few habits, choose wisely, and then most importantly, allow failure. Because when it comes to habits, habits being what they are, there will be a fair bit of failure. So the question to you, of course, is, are you willing to allow failure? Because when you do allow failure, you will be able to give enough room to yourself to grow. Nothing is perfect, and it's not what you necessarily see on YouTube or on Instagram. What you see there is just a clip. What we are talking about is life, and life is something that it takes time to build something that is of value. So, as always, these pods are made in service of you, just to remind you that this work that we're doing, this is for literally a lifetime, for the rest of your life. So, remember, when it comes to our habits, choose a few, choose wisely, and of course, allow failure. As I start to wrap up, of course, I've seen a couple of comments coming in. Good to have you here, Osmi, and good to have you here, Sangeeta. Thank you both for tuning in, and I know a couple of people popped in and out. Um, Whoever at this point, of course, is live, thank you for tuning in and listening. And I just want you to know, especially as a healer, especially as a coach, or as a seeker, I truly appreciate you. I see you, and that's one of the reasons why our community, our Hypnosis Life, exists, so that you have a space where you get to not only meet like-minded people, but you get to build on these relationships that literally will last you a lifetime. So really looking forward, of course, seeing you in our pods and seeing you in our community. And we meet, of course, every Monday and Friday between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. And we have many, many programs, not only in the pipeline, but programs that are already running. So if you like what you receive, if you like the energy of the community, there's a lot more that you can receive on an ongoing basis. And as I like to say, see you in any, many, or all of our programs. Having said all of that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.